Hello everyone, welcome to Civil Engineering. In our previous video, we learned how to design RCC floor slab as per IS 456. In this video, we are going to learn about how to detail the reinforcement of the RCC floor slab. Okay, so let's see. Now this is the reinforcement of slab which we have already calculated. Here we have provided the reinforcement that are 8 at the rate 200 center to center at x direction in top layer, 8 at the rate 200 center to center at x direction in bottom layer, 8 at the rate 200 center to center at y direction top layer, 8 at the rate 200 center to center y direction in bottom layer. So in all four directions we calculated the provided reinforcement in floor slab. Okay, so now we have to understand how we can detail this reinforcement. Okay, and it will be better understand in AutoCAD. So let's see. So this is the layout plan we have already drawn in this AutoCAD. Okay, this is the layout plan of the floor slab. Okay, and showing all the panels in between these adjacent floor beams. Okay, and it is a section cutted. Okay, now this is the reinforcement detail of the bottom layer. Okay, which I have already drawn in AutoCAD. Here there is no cut element provided. Okay, so that the reinforcements are provided all through the span in both directions. Okay, these horizontal lines are showing the bars provided in the x directions, and these vertical lines are showing the bars provided in the y directions. And this arrow is denoted as these horizontal lines are at 200 millimeter apart, and the dia of the bars are 8 mm. So it is denoted as 8 dia at the rate 200 center to center, and all the vertical bars are showing all the vertical bars are apart from each other is 200 millimeter, as we are giving the spacing 200 center to center, 8 dia at the rate 200 center to center. So this bar dia is 8 millimeter, and the spacing between these bars are 200 center to center. Okay, after that we also drawn the reinforcement details of top layer. So top layer is this is showing the top layer. Okay, here the cut element of the bars are provided. Not all the bars are provided all through the span. Some bars are curtailed in between the spans, and the curtailed length of the bars are 0.3 L, where L is denoted as the span of the panel. Okay, so here in this panels, let's consider this panel in between grid E and D and 1 and 2. Okay, so this panel is spanned in y direction is 3.125 meter or 3125 millimeter, and in x directions 3700 or 3.7 meter span. Okay, now this curtailment length which is showing as 950 in y direction, it is the 0.3 of it is the length of 0.3 of 3125, as we can calculate by the calculator. Okay, now our span length is 3125, so 3125 into 0.3, we are getting the value 937.5, but we cannot, we are not provided it here as it is 950. As this value is not the multiple of 25, we are not going to provide it, because the multiple of 25 is easy to measure at the site by the laborers or any other person. Okay, so whatever length or curtain length we are providing, it should be multiple of the 25. Okay, as 950 divided by 25, we are getting, this is the 38 multiple of 25. 950 is the 38 multiple of 25. Okay, so this is the multiple of 25, 950. So it is the curtailment length in y direction in this panel. Okay, after that, what is the curtailment length in the x direction? X direction curtailment length is provided here because it is 3700 is all through these two panels. These two panels x direction span is 3700 millimeter. Okay, so the curtailment length is provided here is also 1125. We can calculate it by here in this calculator, that 3700 into 0.3, we are getting the value 1110. Means also this also shown that this is not a multiple of 25. So we have to provide that 1125 millimeter, which is greater than this 1110 and also the multiple of 25. So it is provided that 1125 millimeter. So so we hope that you can understand that how we can calculate the curtailment length and how we can provide this curtailment of bar. Okay, so in this manner we are providing the curtailment length of the bars in all the panels. Here it is showing, and the bars spacing we have already calculated in the design. That is horizontal bars are spacing in 200 and the dia of the bar is 8 millimeter, and the vertical bars are also in spacing in 200 millimeter, and the dia of the bar is 8 millimeter. Okay, so in this fashion we provided all the bars of the top layer in all the panels. Okay, after that, here also sectional details is given. The section is cutted here. Okay, and the details are given below. Okay, so this is the sectional details of the section AA, which is cutted in between C and D grid. Okay, A and A dash, A dash and A dash, A dash. Okay, so the section A dash is showing here. The bars are showing here as dotted in top and bottom, is showing that bars provided in the y direction at 200 spacing, and the bars showing in here as line in bottom and top are the bars provided in the x direction. Okay, so as we cutted in this x direction, along the x direction, as we have cutted the section along the x direction, we are going to see these y direction bars as dotted and the x direction bars as line. Okay, so here it is showing that thing. Okay, now these horizontal bars are 8 there at the rate 200, and the y direction bars are 8 there at the rate 200 center to center also. And here it is the detail of the curtailment. This is the span L1. You can say that this is the grid 1 and grid 2. In between this, the panel is L1, which is actually the length is 3700, and we have to provide the curtailment there is 0.3 L1 and 0.3 L1 from the face of the beam. Okay, this is the floor beam, and we have to place the reinforcement. We have to calculate the reinforced curtailment from the face of the beam. Okay, not from the center line of the beam, but we have to calculate the span length from the center line of the beam, but we have to provide the curtailment length from the face of the beam. Okay, face of the beam. You can see it in plan also. We have provided the reinforcement length from the face of the beam, but the span length is from the center line, from grid to grid. Okay. Okay. For span L2, it should be the curtailment length should be 0.3 L2 in both sides, and for L3, for span length L3, it should be 0.3 L3, and for L4 0.3 L4, 0.3 L4, and for L5 0.3 L5, 0.3 L5. Okay, and these are the floor beams showing here. Okay, so this is the details of the section A-A'. So hope you guys understand all the reinforcement details by these drawings. Okay, hope you guys enjoy this video today. If you like this video, kindly like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.